Now, medical doctor Fizile Mkhize has been crowned Mr Supranational 2024. This marks a historic moment for South Africa and the African continent.
So I saw a mentally deformed Nigerian, or a neuro-impaired looking Nigerian. Believe me, I know things about mental deformities because I work in a hospital and I come from a family of lawyers. So I know mental deformity and criminology, they work hand in hand. So I saw a mentally deformed looking Nigerian mock South Africans on the grounds that I need you all to come. Let's watch this together. It's an old video. Let's watch it together. I want to make something out of this.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Hi, welcome back to another episode right here on the Stable of Life of an African Woman. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to see what we have going on here in this space, and I do not and cannot take it for granted. Most importantly, for all your love, your support. In fact, your kind and sweet words in the comment section has really cheered me up and made me smile, and I want to say thank you and God bless you for your subscriptions, your shares, everything you all have actually been done to make this channel what it is today. I want to say thank you for all the episodes you've been engaging. I want to say thank you. So with that being said, guys, I want us to quickly delve into what we are here for today. So my loves, my kings and queens, it's quite an interesting episode, yes. And in this episode, it's definitely going to be me reacting to the one time, in fact, not just one time, it's been going on in the country, South Africa. And it's quite funny that most of you South Africans are just naturally so loving, calm, peaceful, and gentle. Like, guys, you guys are amazing. Like, you are definitely big fans of humanitarian. The Ubuntu about you people, the Ubuntu culture of South Africans is what is driving me crazy and deeply rooted in love with your culture. Like, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to say that I am in love with South Africa as a country and as a people. I am definitely seeing a lot of things that are sweeping my heart away. It's taking me so deep that I cannot hold it back. And today I want to react to one of these amazing experience and event of the Mr South Africa, yes, that happened last year. This amazing young prince, charming, handsome dude that represented South Africa, yes, last year and came out as Mr South Africa. Guys, I don't want to be the one talking. I want us to hear this young man talk and hear the in-depth analysis and inspiration about his personality, his belief, in fact, more importantly, his career as a doctor. Let me not do the intro. Let's hear from him and I'll be right back.
Now, medical doctor Fizile Mkhize has been crowned Mr Supranational 2024. This marks a historic moment for South Africa and the African continent. The 8th edition of the pageant was held in Poland and saw contestants from around the globe vying for the title. Now, Mkhize joins me live in studio to tell us all about what he's got planned for the year ahead. Doctor, good evening. Welcome to Newsnight.
Thank you so much for having me, Abigail.
My
beautiful studios.
Pleasure. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Mr Supranational 2024. For those of us who aren't so clued in when it comes to pageantry, talk to us about what exactly this platform is and what it stands for.
So Mr Supranational is kind of one of the big 5 when it comes to male pageantry, and it is a platform that both brings up people who have an advocacy or initiative where they're trying to help the community, trying to do good work, but also going out there and bettering themselves, being an example for others. Their taglines are actually inspirational and aspirational. Inspirational being somebody who looks, and you can look at them and you can be like, wow, they're doing great things. They are somebody who embodies the moniker of role model, but they're also aspirational. So it almost makes you want to go out and actually doing something when it comes to the things that they're doing. So they empower people to feel like they can do better themselves. So
fantastic.
Bit of a role model, bit of a inspirational entity.
Sure. Let's talk about your advocacy then, because you are a medical doctor as well. Did that come into play when you thought about what it is that you want to contribute to the platform?
Oddly enough, no, but yes. The reason why I'm a doctor is because I love people. I always say that the human condition to me was one of the most beautiful things. I fell in love with just people from all walks of life. But what really pushed me to go into this space was my aunt, who had been fighting stage 4 cancer for about 2 years, breast cancer. She passed last year, and we'd had many conversations around the work she did within her community. Umlazi Township, around the Durban area. She was a headmistress at JE Ndlovu High School, and she was doing phenomenal work there, from increasing pass rates to actual brick and mortar work that was improved. And she was just telling me some of the hardships she went through. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Fizile Mkhize and I'm your Mr Supranational South Africa 2024. I'm a medical doctor, an actor on stage and on screen, as well as a presenter, and I'm incredibly excited to be coming across to Poland to represent my amazing country. I'm somebody who's come from quite humble beginnings. I come from rural parts of my country and I've fallen in love with all the elements that my country has to offer because I've grown up through them. From rural parts to the township to the suburban side, I've really been able to fall in love with people, and that's why I decided to become a medical doctor, because I truly believe that when you're able to understand how you work and other people's bodies work and healing them, you really make a connection, and hopefully by doing so are able to improve yourself and the people around you. I'm somebody who believes in the concept of brick by brick, which is every single day you can make yourself better, but if you're at the lowest part in your life, you can always lay some sort of a brick, be it making your bed or helping somebody out that will make you feel better, and in so doing, have a house that you're creating. And hopefully it's not just a house, but it's a home that can have other people come inside of it and make their lives better. So here's to an incredible journey, meeting all the amazing delegates from all the other countries and seeing what Poland has in store for all of us. Here's to being inspirational, aspirational, brick by brick.
Wow, Ubuntu, like the community building. Oh my God, this is quite inspirational. South Africans, how do I tell you in South Africa that I love you? Leave it in the comment section below, and I will definitely respond because I am in love. Like, I'm blown away, guys. You guys have people like this, awards like this, event like this, personalities like this, and yet you are just coordinated. No wonder my brother Chimdi will say you are used to winning. You are always a winner. Once a winner, always a winner. And your winning is so calm, soothing, relaxing, and peaceful. And that's one thing I love the most about you guys, your personality and everything about you. See, don't blame me because I never knew. See, I never knew, like, guys, I never knew that South Africans are this amazing, handsome. This is not me hyping, but saying it just the way it is. Oh my God, allow me to blush, okay, moving on. I still have another interesting videos from my brother Chimdi, because Chimdi said he has a lot to tell us in terms of debunking, analyzing, and addressing some issues from Nigerians to South Africans, because I told you we are on a mission to changing the narrative about South Africa, especially on the wrong narrative that Nigerians, let's start with Nigerians, do have about South Africans. So when we see people who are ignorant, we call them out and put them in their place. So on today's episode of Clarity, Debunking, Analyzing, and Reacting, let my brother Chimdi come and do the talking. Let me take the back seat and I will come back to do the final conclusions. So Chimdi, take the mic, over to you.
I need you all to come. Let's watch this together. It's an old video. Let's watch it together. I want to make something out of this.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Now, South Africans are fulfilling this dream. South Africans are fulfilling this dream. I have a dream that someday 4 of my children will live in a nation where they would not be judged by the color of their skin, but by what? But by the content of their character or deeds. This is exactly what South Africans did to Nigerians, and Nigerians started complaining. And Nigerians now wanted to be judged by the color of their skins. That's why when I heard Very Dark Man say, oh, South Africans, I mean, don't you see, you people preferred white people to your fellow blacks. Dr. Omar Johnson started saying these things. But I've been saying something consistently. Now I'm happy that a greater number of them are beginning to change. Dr. Omar Johnson is beginning to change. Very Dark Man is beginning to change his narratives. You can't keep judging people. You can't keep judging your acquaintance, your fellowship, your reckoning with people based on the color of their skin. Don't tell me because he is black I have to accept him, irrespective of the fact that his character is demeaning, irrespective of the fact that his character is toxic. I should accept him. You can't come to me and tell me, why would you be accepting white people, but your fellow black people, you are rejecting them, you're abstaining from them? No, this is you becoming a racist. This is true, because you're the one now looking towards the color of his skin and not the content of a character. So you see that South Africans are 100% correct 100% correct. When they were not biased, or what's that word? When they were not biased or very sentimental about, oh, we'll have to allow these people, they are our fellow blacks. Any South African you see talking about accepting a person based on color because he's our fellow black person, he's our fellow, show him this video. I'm pretty sure every one of us accepted Martin Luther King Jr.'s statement. Oh, we thought he was talking about racism. We didn't know upon a day this thing will go. You know the truth. It's not just the word of God. The truth is usually a two-edged sword. That's true. Now, whilst a number of people thought he was talking about racism, he wasn't talking about racism alone. He's talking on the fact that if you're black and I'm black and you don't do well, I can accept a white person more than you. Simple. So I saw a mentally deformed Nigerian, or a neuro-impaired looking Nigerian. Believe me, I know things about mental deformities because I work in a hospital and I come from a family of lawyers. So I know mental deformity and criminology, they work hand in hand. So I saw a mentally deformed looking Nigerian mock South Africans on the grounds that South Africans came in massive attendance over the job of a cleaner. That South Africans came in massive attendance over the job of a cleaner. The thing about Nigerians is that they are always blabbing. They don't even know where they shoot themselves directly. Like they make mockery of themselves trying to mock other people. It's so disheartening. Okay, so like I said, a Nigerian mocks South Africans on the grounds that South Africans turned up in masses over a cleaner job. Do you know what this says about South Africans? That South Africans have integrity, that South Africans have dignity, that South Africans have honor, on the grounds that even over a cleaner job, they were ready to take those jobs. Now, a great number of people say, yeah, this is owed to the fact that they don't have jobs there, or owed to the fact that they don't have qualifications for bigger jobs. This doesn't matter. What matters is that these people turned out in masses over a cleaner job, telling you that these people have the nature or the knack to work. But now I'll tell you something about Nigeria. In Nigeria, you will never see people like that. Why? Because a Nigerian lady would rather subscribe to prostitution than take up an honorable job. A Nigerian youth would rather subscribe to fraud, cyber fraud, than take on an honorable job. So you see how these half-wits, these nitwits, actually shot himself in trying to mock South Africans. That's why I told you that a criminal is even inimical to himself. A criminal is a problem to himself. Over a period of time, he thinks he's just a problem to other people until he becomes a problem to himself. And that's how they think. When you look at the guy, you would see that I'm not mincing words. Even the way he talks will tell you that this is an actual display of deformity. It's an actual display of deformity. But you know, like, I know these things because, like I said, I work in a hospital and I come from virtually everyone in my family are all lawyers, you know. So we know criminology and how this kind of deformity affiliates to it. So when you look at these things further, you see that it is a thing of joy from South Africans to know that these people have honor. They have the bravery, the courage, and the confidence to take up even little jobs because they want to do honorable things, unlike Nigerians that would rather commit to criminality, prostitution, armed robbery, kidnap, cyber fraud, looting, bullying than take on honest jobs. And this is a problem. Shame on Nigerians.
Hey, God. Oh my God, Chimley has really said it all. Guys, you see, he makes this work quite easy for me. And one thing I want to say is that South Africans, this is your time. God has remembered you people, because it's been a long time coming. South Africans have been crying, they've been talking, they've been lamenting, and so many Nigerians, so many people never seem to understand them. They tag them names, they label their names, they call their names, they underrate, overlook, abuse. Oh my God, like I can't imagine what South Africans has been through all these years. And it's quite unfortunate. I was not there, I've not been there to come out and stand up. No. At this point, the reason why I am definitely taking it upon myself to make it clear, to make it known that South Africans are not what people think. The country is quite different. South Africans as a people, or as people, are totally different. It's a narrative that must change. Definitely, guys, I'm planning on going to the streets, like going to every nook and cranny in my country on a series to let the world know and change the narrative about the country South Africa, so many other countries as well, to let the world know that South Africa is nothing but the very best. If it comes to Africa, you call South Africa before any other country, regardless of their challenges, their weaknesses, and their shortcomings. They are still the best as long as Africa is concerned. I give it to them because, guys, who is big? Which country is big in Ubuntu? Which country is big in charity? Which country is big in loving, caring for humanity, for nature, for people within and around them, even outside? Guys, the love you people even show to me here, I'm blown away. I feel like crying at this point. I'm almost tearing up because I never knew that there are amazing people like this. And what will I gain if I don't speak out and say these things? So if you are a South African, black, white, no matter your color, take it from me that I love you to the moon and back. I love you to bits. God is my witness, and I will continue to love each and every one of you. Like I said, I'm working on a series that I will come up with by the grace of God. That series will cover up so many characters, so many scenes, so many activities, yes, that I have come to learn from you people, that I will exhibit and show to the world, and prove to the world as well that indeed South Africa and South Africans are the best when it comes to Africa. I know there are so many amazing countries, yes, when it comes to West Africa, and I give it to my motherland Ghana because that country has a place in my heart that any day, anytime, I cannot toy with, I cannot play with. You see Ghana, you see South Africa, and some other country that I'm still working on, observing, have a place in my heart. Already I'm a Nigerian. I understand and I can relate as a Nigerian. So Nigeria is my first love. I am bent on changing the narrative, changing the story about Nigeria, so that people will know that there are people in Nigeria that think and act differently, just like my brother Chimdi and myself. So guys, at this point, this is what I have for you guys today. What do you think about it? Leave your thoughts, your opinion, your objective, constructively and respectfully in the comment section. Let's have this conversation rolling. Until I see you in my next one. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.